All right, if you haven't checked out Apple TV Plus's show Bad Monkey, this is your sign to give it a try, and it's really good. It stars Vince Vaughn, who has been bounced from the Miami Police Department and is now a health inspector, restaurant inspector in the Keys.
So we caught up with Vaughn about his new series.
Vince Vaughn, so good to have you here on Great Day, Washington. I wanted to tell you, I was just on a trip with my husband to Alabama, and somehow he connected with the gentleman on the plane, and all they talked about the entire trip was Bad Monkey and what they thought was going to happen. So you're connecting people here, Vince.
Well, that's nice to hear. I hope you had a nice trip.
It was a wonderful time, but I know everybody is excited about this show. What's the reaction been like for you?
Yeah, it's been a phenomenal reaction. I mean, obviously, the reviews have been tremendous, and the audience has been, a big response. So that's always more fun than the other way. That's for sure.
That's true. Yeah, this is what you want. I heard that you always wanted to do some type of detective show, but this script came across, and you said this is the one.
Yeah, I've known Bill Lawrence for about 25 years because we used to be in a poker game together when we were both out of work, younger. He was a stand-up, and so he always made me laugh, and I've got to watch his career, with Ted Lasso and Scrubs and, all the stuff he's done. And so when this came together, it's just such a unique tone. I like that it's crime and that the stakes are taken seriously, but that it's funny. All the characters are funny, have an interesting personality. So I was looking for something in the space that was like this, but it's not an easy tone to pull off.
Well, I love Carl Hiaasen, who of course wrote this book that this is based off of. But I have to ask, is watching you, I mean, you're always so effortlessly giving your lines in your way that you do, but how much of that is actually written and how much of that is improv? Because seeing you and Natalie Martinez together, like how much of that is scripted?
It's a good script to start with, but a lot of improvising is really writing. If you understand the characters and the stories and where the scene's going, Bill lets us play around, and it's fun sometimes to find some authentic moments and kind of surprise the person you're working with. But we got a good combination. We have a really good script to start with, and then Natalie and I have fun together and a good chemistry.
You guys are so fun to watch.
Well, Ronald Pete said that you're an improv legend and that you made him stay very present during scenes and try not to break. Do you try to break your cast members as you're recording with them?
Not usually.
Okay.
I kind of committed to the scene, and it happens sometimes. The one time I kind of played around and I knew it wasn't going to necessarily be in the show, I don't want to give away too much, but there's a scene with an actor where I'm talking over someone who's supposed to be deceased. And they were really trying to not blink and hold their breath. So I might have been a little bit of pushing the envelope that day to see if I could get them to wake from their slumber.
That's great.
Well, I do want to say too, so many iconic roles from you. Congrats on the star and the Hollywood Walk of Fame. What an incredible moment. And Bill Lawrence was there to celebrate with you?
Yes, that was nice. Yeah, definitely.
What was that moment like for you?
Gosh, I just maybe that you're getting older. Who knows? It was nice to have my kids there. That was fun. I got to tease them a little, so that's always fun. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice to have Bill be with me as well.
Yeah, beautiful family. You have a beautiful family. I have to ask. Kristen's from Florida, and I was asking her because this is set in Florida. Is it filmed in Florida? Is it real, or did you film somewhere else?
Every scene is shot in Florida. It's kind of a cheat code because the Keys are so beautiful, and Miami's such a great international city that, everything you see is what it is. I don't think you could really substitute anywhere else for this season. We just were, the Keys are spectacular, and just the whole. I think it's a big part of the show is the area and the aesthetics of the location.
Yeah, I saw the overhead shots. I'm like, all right, that's downtown Miami. I used to live there. But then seeing you walk around the Keys, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure it's there. But glad to hear that it was all there. And congrats on such a successful show, Vince. So great to talk to you.
Thank you.
Great to talk to you guys. Good luck planting your flowers, ladies. Good luck with the transition.
Come see our moms when they're all done.
Seems exciting. Nice to see you guys.
You too. Thank you, Vince. He seems so excited. We were having a pre-interview conversation about us going to plant our mums, and he overheard us.
Yes.
So thanks for the encouragement, Vince Vaughn.
It's nice that he is so invested in our planting season.
Sounds exciting.
Exactly.
We'll send him some photos.
Yes.